The Charlo twins, Jermell and Jermall Charlo, both need breakthrough, high notoriety fights to really get to the elite casual level viewership of boxing. We back. It's the Boxing Clinic and more. Got 2 good videos coming for you guys to top off the night. You know, we got like a 5 to 7 day minimum video, and we definitely gonna break through that tonight. But I say they need that crossover type fight for notoriety as well. Jermall needs Triple G or Canelo, possibly Danny Jacobs as well. Jermell, it's a little bit more simple for him. He needs Swift Jerry Hurd and maybe a Kell Brook and Jaime Maguire down the line. But of course, they gonna continue to be underrated and undervalued and not get the publicity that they deserve because they haven't had a big crossover fight. And they both need one really, really bad to capitalize on this momentum that they got swinging right now. They got momentum right now, man. They did in the GQ magazine, and Al Heyman pulled up on them there. You know, people noticing that they might starting to hit that stratosphere now and starting to hit that stride. That's 2 of boxers' biggest stars. You know, they both being twins. That puts them up there. They both can fight. That put them up there too. And now it's time to get their hands dirty and beat somebody. You know, beat somebody that's of relevance. Beat somebody that's elite. And that's the only way they really gonna break through and kind of take control and put a handcuff on the sport of boxing. That Texas movement and that southern movement is no joke. They got a whole bunch of unproven guys and great fights, you know, and top level fights. I mean, Wilder beat Ortiz, but he needs Joshua Earl Spence, needs Keith Thurman, Terrence Crawford, or the winner of Deshaun Porter, Danny Garcia, possibly all 3. Regis Prograis need to win the World Box Super Series tournament, and he probably need a Markey Garcia fight. So you got a lot of guys that's ready to bubble in the South, but they ain't really had those marquee crossover fights, and the Charlos are 2 of them. They need that fight. Neither one can get into my pound-for-pound list without that fight. You don't get to the pound-for-pound list, you know, by not being on that top level. And it's time to unify for those guys, and it's time to get Golovkin in the ring, get Canelo in the ring, get Swift Jerry Hurd in the ring, and capitalize on it. As much as we would favor them in some of those fights, and a lot of those fights, or maybe in none of those fights, it's time for them to step up and see what they're really made of. You can talk it, but can you walk it like you talk it? Hey, can they do that? It's time to see. You know, I can't jump to no conclusion, say they will or won't do it. But, you know, it's a lot of people that believe in them. I do believe in them. But I got to see it. You know, got to see it to believe it. And it's time to walk it like they talk it like they walk it. You know, it's time to really be that guy and be those guys and pull it through, you know, because you can't enter the realm of popularity and elite popularity without whooping on some name brand ass. You know what I'm saying? You know, you can't be the coolest kid in the class, you know, wearing no name brand, wearing no name brand clothes, wearing Wranglers and motherfucking, Russell Athletics and shit. You ain't gonna be able to do that, you know. You need the Nike, the Under Armour, you know, the Gucci, all that, you know. So they need the Nike, the Under Armour, the Gucci, which is Canelo, Golovkin, Swift, Jerry Hurd, and they gotta capitalize on it. You know, they talk, it sound good, you know what I'm saying, you know. But it got to be reality. You got to put fire to that ass, and it's time for them both to step up and put fire to that ass. I mean, it's time for them to defeat the foes that's in front of them, and it's time for them to get that fight. And they've been deprived of that opportunity, being signed with Golden Boy, and them saying they're gonna get the Canelo fight, and they kept playing with them, so they had to get out of there. You know, fighting Charles Hadley, fighting Austin Trout, fighting J-Rod, fighting Gabriel Rosado, fighting Vanes Monterosian is cool, but it's not Golovkin, it's not Canelo, it's not Danny Jacobs, it's not those guys, it's not a Swift Jerry Hurd, it's not a Jaime Maguire. They need unification bouts, they need elite level fights, they need to capitalize and win them in impression fashion, not just ease by. They need to really, really dominate, their opponents, because they talk the talk. They sounded good, they sounded tough, and it's time for them to start, outboxing and beating the fuck out of somebody, man. And then, and only then, they started to get that recognition, to be elite. And then they will enter the pound-for-pound list for myself and many other people. But remember, they're young, they're 27, 28, but it's time to make a move now. It's time for that move now. It's time for them to really garnish those Triple G type of fights. Go get it, go grab it, go win it, and then, we can put them in the same breath as a Crawford, as a Triple G, as a Mikey Garcia, as a Lomachenko. They got the skills, they got the physical size and prowess, they deserve to be up there with them, but not until they beat that type of opponent. They got to get the big names in the ring, even if they got to compromise and take less money. And when they get them in the ring, just how they talked it, they got to capitalize on it, man. They got to capitalize on it, and it's gonna be, major. It's a major thing, because if they let the opportunity slip by them and they, lose, then all that shit you talk is gonna turn to memes on the internet. It's gonna turn to ridicule, and it's gonna be, you never gonna be the same after that. So, it's your boy TBC and more. We just talking some real trill boxing talk. I got one more video left for you guys for the night, and don't forget to check the links in the description: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Instagram username in there. Rest of the links in there as well. And hopefully everybody enjoy their night. We gone.